My Gavanen Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galadirthan, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on, as canned. We are pushing through to try and take and hold Amrun, and holding something of a solid forward base there. We, of course, have Korandaj at the moment, which gives us all of this large domain that we can't actually see, but the people there are paying us taxes, and that's all that matters. Warlord Orash is the main army moving out to Amrun, but of course Khan Arkish was heading out as a little bit of an early scouting force just to see what we're up against, and he is now hoping to take the town in a swift assault before Orash arrives 2 turns later. Although Gimel Zagar may well come back and take us down, or will siege us. So once we take the town, we may just move our army out for a moment. I'll think about that. But anyway, Korandaj unfortunately could also fall at any real moment, which would be a bit of a shame. But more annoyingly, Captain Iyaz in Sayakan is perusing the realm, seeing if he likes it. And we are also soon to take Kizilkum. When our army there fully forms up, we'll besiege, we'll just assault it and take it with the Dwarven Catapult. And then that army can move west as well. But so for now, what we need to do is move Tordan and try and ceasefire with Mordor.
I must inform you.
No, they don't want to do that. Oh, but they like us a bit more for trying. Oh no, the Dark Lord does. Anyway, let's do it. Let's take Amrun. Captain Abdimilki, who has just some spearmen, and Amrun itself has 150 men with their general, which means he is not a cavalry general, so we can kill all of these rather nicely and rather swiftly with Arkish's superior cavalry bodyguard. There is a Mumakil, of course, and if you look closely into the tree, you can see Sam or Frodo, can't remember which one. I think Frodo. I think Sam gets captured first. Right. Like, as before, the archers aren't really actually going to do anything here.
The enemy show their cowardice. They bring in reinforcements.
Oh, they're running away. Just get so that you can shoot them. As soon as you can, do so. Everybody just fire arrows at them, please. Those are the ones we really want to watch out for. The Horondor Mercs are armor piercing, yes, but they do not have spears, they do not have a cavalry bonus, and they don't have shields. So our charges into them will be likely far more effective. Whereas these warband will
only half
pester
the enemy
us.
force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
But then they're pretty much low on the ground now, aren't they? So run past them. Start shooting the mercs instead. Because they do not have any shields, as I just pointed out. So they would be prime targets for arrow fire. So we'll bring those down slowly but surely. And there we go. Oh, you fools. Come on. See, look, this is something that's really starting to grate on me. I'm double-clicking my mouse, and it's triple-clicking, so then it's telling them to run, and then it's pausing and telling them to walk.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
And it's bloody annoying.
Lost half their men.
Alright, don't stay in there, though.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray this is a portent of a victory.
It's got to be the end, surely.
Fights with horns
no,
made
they're
of
fighting
clay. We are winning the battle.
Lost 20% of our forces, though. I think I lost a lot when my general got caught in their army. And of course, because I have it on ×6, which everyone keeps telling me not to do, I can't react as quickly.
We have cut off. This is a most crushing victory.
18, marvelous. 273.
And our
Did we capture them all? We did, didn't we? I appreciate that I cannot react as quickly at ×6 speed, but I'm afraid, cannot shake the fact that I just don't like the battles as much. And I just want to get through them quicker. And also, my playstyle is such that I think minor errors here and there and everywhere don't really alter the campaigns that much. I think, generally speaking, my strategic flaws are what lose me the campaign, not my battle errors. So I don't think it really has that much of an effect on whether or not I'm going to win or lose the whole thing. And to be honest, I'm feeling very confident that we are not going to lose this campaign. Kill them all. Primarily because Rune has now already accepted our ceasefire. Mordor were quite close to accepting our ceasefire. And Harad, I just don't think will be able to stop us. We are gaining a lot of power against Harad.
An honor to serve.
Right, we'll pull him out so they can't be attacked. Move you closer to Orash. Who is our faction heir, isn't he, actually?
An honor to serve.
Oh, yes. So we've got the heir and the leader in the same battle. I don't like doing that. Now, I've wiped them all out because, of course, some of you may think, but hang on, you're the same culture as them. But remember, we are not. We are not Men of the East anymore. We are nomadic now. I still haven't found something to replace that image with. But it does mean that we can't use Amrun for ages. So killing them is the best course, so that they won't hate us. How much are we on them? Oh, we're about to go back into the black. What an amazing day this will be. Just after we lose Sayakan, of course. But anyway, end the turn. Let's see what they do. Ah, Korandash rebelled and sided with Harad. But then again, we knew that they were going to. We knew that they were always going to be a problem because I did not murder everyone in Korandash, which was folly on my part. Whereas now, when we take it back, we'll have the option to do that. So we can kill them all, and then they will like us a little bit more as their children grow up knowing nothing but the benevolence of Khand.
It is a siege.
But I'm not going to fight the Sayakan battle. We will definitely lose. And I'm not going to be able to change anything, I don't think. So... Excuse me, sorry. I'm not too fussed that they've taken Sayakan. Yes, it is earning us a good deal of money, granted. But it can't really do anything for us other than earn money. And it's not going to do anything for Harad either. So we'll just nip down and get that when the dwarves have won. When we've taken Kizilkum back, we will head south. Take Sayakan, head west, take Korondaj, and etc., etc. And link up with the armies in Amrun. Where did Meliksar's army just come from? Well, it's got Variag horse archers. Very cheeky. And he's not going to be a threat. And of course, neither is the army in there. So this is just an opportunity to win against both.
We shall all find a way to an honorable victory!
We shall be attacked from the front. Their reinforcements will be coming from our left. We shall therefore move backwards and then hold any kind of hill we can get. Now, we are dwarves, of course, so in defensive battles, we are laughing. And they have chosen the wrong team to try and attack. Oh, and hello! What is this gift we have been given here? A gigantic hill. I will definitely be taking some of that. Thanking the... Stiffbeards. And Blacklock, you guys go on the left. Oh, look at that, yes. We've only got one cavalry unit, so we might as well use the stakes. And just line everyone else up. It'll be a very straightforward victory. Get them over there as well. Alright, come on then, you buggers. Are we kind of where we want to be? Maybe a bit more like that, don't we, actually? Make yourselves a bit wider so you fire a bit more regularly. You guys get the catspots a little further over. Wind Riders, take on the left-hand side. No! Pull back. Stop. Preparations. Now just start shooting them. Nice. Change it up. Start mortaring the buggers. Oh, come on. At least hit them. You have a huge target to aim for. How are you missing so badly? Like, how are you missing so damn terribly? Oh, are they coming to shoot me, or are they coming to... It's alright, grape shot's out now.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Oh, the enemy general's already dead.
Can sense their doom upon them.
They are deciding not to come down the hill. So we can just go and charge down into them.
We're ready here.
Get the hill advantage. We've got numbers that they haven't got. You guys come over here and hit those on the side. And then you come in from the right hand side. And you guys are all just firing, correct? Yeah. Why is only one of those firing? Oh, we are losing loads of those. I must confess, I thought the chariots were better, to be honest. But I appreciate if you use them in the exact perfect way, then they do alright. But unless you can get them to move into the exact perfect attack position, I just think they're pretty useless. No, they're routing already. Change it up, grape shot those down there. Wind Riders.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Don't put yourselves out of position too much. Well, those aren't our Nomad Axemen. Where are they off to then?
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
That was a very quick change of
Our foe fights
ammo
with
type,
walls
wasn't
made
it?
of clay. We are winning the battle.
Oh, nice strike. Right, you guys head over there. The rest of you. There's Varag Archers. You're charging in. Oh, what a... The mortar strike is insanely useful if you do it straight on. But I think you should probably cease now. How many of us are down there? Oh, that's all coast. Alright, charge in, assault. Support your brothers. Now they're running.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Pull out,
Afraid they
pull
lose
back
their will
in.
to fight.
They haven't routed yet. Who's down in the middle there fighting? Variag's Swordman. Interesting. It seems to be that I don't know if it's on ×6 makes it worse or what, but
Scour them from the field.
yeah, we'll continue the battle for now. Capture as many as we can. Don't want anything getting back to the town. Step archers down. That'll do you. Nice! 118, well over 1,600. 244 Blacklock Engineers. That's interesting, isn't it? The catapult took 186, but the most kills was Palande, the silent killer in the background. Stonefoot Spearman, 28 fell to friendly fire. That's a huge proportion of our armed forces. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? But the victory is ours. So, Kizilkum is back. Now we need to just head south and take Sayakan. Push Harad back to their front and stop them doing their stupid plan of just taking every town, even if they have absolutely no hope of defending or anything with it.
Your faith and courage have triumphed. These are now our people's lands.
They always were our people's lands. Right, all of you, your target is Sayakan. Now, I'll tell you what you could probably do without now is this catapult. It's only going to slow you down and you don't need it.
uniting our forces.
So let's send the catapult for the front, and then because by the time it arrives, the others will have arrived.
Yes, noble master. Yes.
It would appear that the enemy is not
noble one.
going for
Our enemies will suffer.
a maroon, which they've lost to us.
Yes, noble master. Noble
So we'll be able to take that back, surely.
orders.
Oh, he's ours. You head back to there. Oh, look, you can retrain. No, you can't. No, you can't. Yiltig is coming through as well, whose goal was to retake Korondaj. Shelkar, what have you got to bring to the table shortly?
Our
2 units.
enemies will suffer.
Go and stand on the bridge for now. Let's see what we'll do in a moment.
Rest and
You're moving
honor.
off, you're
How may
moving
I
off.
serve?
You're going to be the garrison of Kizilkum. There we are, free upkeep. Can retrain them, but I don't know in what regard. But, chuck some farming in, I suppose. Oh, very nomadic. Excellent, they like us. And no threats to our north. Ah, Mordor are coming.
I'm gonna stick you.
But he's got a while until he reaches us, so that's okay. Oh, we definitely want Orikani Halls wherever we can get them when they're ready. But for now, I think we're ending the turn again. We need to get some towers up around here to find out what Harad are actually doing. Which we should have in the next turn when we actually have money again. Not much behind the scenes in terms of modding has gone on this past few... since I last spoke with you about modding, which was... I can't remember when. The video before Angmar. But Hummingbird has created a new elven unit for Dorwinion. So obviously with the merger of the High Elves becoming one faction again, there are more faction unit slots available. And Dorwinion have gained one. Ah, yes, I would like that very much, but I can't afford that. And as someone has pointed out to me, I foolishly did not make that a capital letter. So we'll get that in.
Yes, noble master.
But we are now making money, so it won't be too long before we're back. Ah, and look, Harad couldn't decide what they wanted to do, and it has cost them, and now we have a full garrison.
Yes, noble master. Setting a watch here. At once.
Right, we'll use
Setting a
Arkish
watch here.
to keep him away from danger and go and build things.
An honor to
I'm
serve.
tempted to use Oyrush as well, because he's not really that great in a city battle, whereas at least the other ones fire arrows. He does not fire arrows.
Tomorrow's
Oh, we don't
journey
own that
awaits.
province anymore, do we? Ah, of course.
Yes, noble master.
Foolish. Oh, and someone came of age. Are you in? Yes, you are. There we are. A family member right when you need him. Perfect. There's the enemy. They've got trash. They're coming at us with trash. I didn't think it would get to that. Come on, Harad. Try harder. Well, look, that's repairing. That's cool. I would like you to not have to have a general as your... in your town. So get those out. What are you going to do, Muslan? Where are you headed? If he moves past us, we'll have to move and attack him, because Mordor are going to try and get us, aren't they? So again, throw a few more units on the border there. But we need to kill Sapthan, and then we can head south and probably retake Korondaj. So we'll do that.
Our enemies will suffer.
Trash, 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 trash. 17, non-trash. But there's only 17, so trash. But now we really test my cavalry commanding abilities. I'm not very good with cavalry, as I'm sure you're aware. The Dorwinian Elven unit is a spear and shield unit. And it, of course, you only get it if you side with the elves.
We can seduce fortune back to our side.
Don't be defensive, don't run away. Now, this is going to have to be a real test of cavalry control. I mean, we could always just charge into each one of their units. They are trash units, as I say. This whole army we're facing is just garbage. But then, of course, we did attack them, so we've got to move. But they might not like just getting shot by us. But take down the bigger spearman units. I'm not bothered about their own archers, they're going to do nothing. Oh, they're shooting back though. Run over there. Run, 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 run. Nice. Flee through that gap. Right, you. Come down. Hit those spearmen. No, flee through the gap. Flee through the gap. Come on. Run away. Do as you're told. You. Hit them. You. Pull back. Oh, that was an absolutely blistering charge. They have smashed that unit.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
You hit them in the back.
The battle appears to be running in our favor. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We
If
are
they aren't
winning
running,
the battle.
they blooming well should be.
Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
We can go to ×6 now, because this is over.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Don't let any escape. Capture every single one of them. Nice. More. More. The hordes of Khand thunder across the deserts, and the fools of Harad are taught what true mastery of these flat and vast plains is. Except they are a horde, and hordes are absolutely garbage at capturing units.
Curse the day they were born.
14 we lost.
Poets write of this most wondrous triumph.
Our main general got 295. He killed so many more than the second general. That's insane. Oh, but then he did that insane charge, didn't he? Yes. So, Arrowfire was doing well, but then we needed a little something more. Now, judging from the vultures flying above and the ominous look of that crack in the wall far on and the snakes slithering up the path to the sides, I would assume that that is King... Is it Iana? The last king of Gondor, heading off to Minas Morgul. But then he went with a small entourage. But they could be behind him, for all we know. Just off screen, if you will. They're the ones taking the picture.
Yes. We move. None of them shall escape us.
We taught Harad. Oh, they left no one there. Right, so we're going to get Corondoj back. Palandir's only 2 turns away from getting Sayakan back. So everything, really, is going rather well. Give it another end turn. Sorry, I'm clicking my fingers. Terrible, terrible bad manners for a video of this ilk. Once Harad is down, of course, we will definitely have won. It's that simple. Harad is the main and biggest threat. Mordor might send probing forces like they have done, but they are never going to commit fully to an all-out war with us. Because Gondor is attacking them from the other side. So they will not want that. I'm not going to withdraw because they'll catch me and fight me, so we'll auto-resolve and get him sent back. Interesting that they did that, though, rather than besiege the town. But then maybe because their army's not large enough, and they know their army is not large enough, so they know they're not going to get it back. But they've definitely got a blacksmith here. That's why we can retrain. But we want to use the ability to build things. Refuges are quite... Oh, no, look, that's already got loads of... Oh, that's really useful. I'd like mines. Yes, please.
Our enemies will suffer. None
What have
of
they
them
got in
shall
there?
escape
Oh,
us.
we're going to have to actually siege them out. Oh, we won't even be able to. We'll have to literally just siege them out. Because we can't attack the town.
Noble one.
It's annoying. Right, but then you head back
Honor
out.
to serve. Setting a watch here.
Just give me any kind of towers that you can give me. Can I get a tower there? That would be so useful.
Yes. At
No.
once. We have prevailed. Victory.
That was a bad place where I just left him.
At once. Setting a watch here. We cannot travel there. Yes. Setting a
Come
watch
on down
here.
there. There's that army there we need to deal with, of course. But then Shelkar's training, and we can chuck even more in there, so we can train around the edges. Oh, yes, look, we can train a proper army. And oh, of course, because Krukmaher was our capital for a long time, wasn't it? Or it was built up so that we would be able to actually do stuff from it. When I skipped the first episodes. See, this one, many people suggested not to skip, but I think actually it really was the best thing to do here. It has... we're now at a position, at a point, a place... where action is every episode, whereas it would have been 40 turns really off just literally nothing. You can get a grain exchange, that's not too expensive. Alatar's Rest, what are you building? You're repairing the town. Excellent. Then I should like communal farming and Orokani Clan Hall. Amukand, once you built that, I'd want an Orokani Clan Hall. Oibamari, get a leather worker and then an Orokani Clan Hall. Should just get a bit more money. But we have got plenty of money now. 9,000. It, to coin a horrendously overused meme, is over 9,000. But you head north and become the governor there. That'll give Mordor something to think about. We'll wait till Mordor get a bit closer. And because we get much more movement range than them in deserts. Which is something, I don't know if that's where that's coded. I'm guessing that's why I can move further than them. Unless they've got siege. They must have siege. But there's no point in you all sitting in there when the army's moving towards us, so...
I'm gonna stick by your will.
Skirt around them. And then we'll have a garrison in there quite sizable in barely a turn. So that's good. I'm eager to retake Sayakan. But, I'd quite like to do that. I don't like the fact that those two large provinces on the southern border have gone. It makes our empire look small. And we need to reclaim them from the fools. But we must have shaken Harad. They've lost 3 key provinces. So Dol Amroth must be getting a bit of oomph, some grit between their teeth to press out and fight back. And they did track me down, and they have attacked me. And he's got a relatively good army. Oh, he killed 105. Goodness. Well done.
Pull back now. We move at first light.
No, we can't afford
Noble
it.
one. At once. This will be an honorable battle.
Hello, Sayakan. We will attack, and that I'll just finish everything else we're going to do. And then we will attack. You...
I will not waste words on you.
Don't know what to do. Oh, look, they've ignored you again. They're literally just bypassing the main point, the focal point, to attack us in the most bizarre location.
I respect you.
But Shelkar is gaining something of a garrison. One hopes. If they give me 3 more turns, I'll have a nice solid defensive point there. Oh, we got an army coming from Krukmaher, of course. Get those north. We'll meet them at Shelkar. Gladly. Where did just become our capital, though? Oh, it went back to Alatar's Rest. Probably because that's our largest. I don't really want anything you've got. No, you're too far away to bother with things like that. This is the place we want all of the military. Oh, but this is already as military as it can get. It's a shame you can't get Orokani clan halls there. That's disappointing. That's the kind of thing that I would now happily just sneakily edit and allow that to be one of the locations that gets Orokani clan halls. Using my power for evil. There we are. Come at me now, Mordor. Have you got the... No, we need a Warlord's Hall. Put the Warlord's Hall in before the Leather Tanner. Get rid of the Leather Tanner. Add that afterwards. And then we get at least another free upkeep. I don't know what Mordor have got, but they're not going to defeat us now. But I'd rather wait until they get to the town and rise up if we need to than meet them out on the field unnecessarily. But we will take Sayakan.
We will engage them honorably.
Now, if everything goes to plan and I still have the energy to, I hope to also record another canned episode tomorrow, being Friday. That you're probably watching this on Friday. I record this, of course, on Thursday, and but then I'm not busy. I'm not free on Saturday. But I would then hope to do the next something. It won't be Angmar or canned, but I hope to then do a video on Sunday as well. Right, we are hoping to just shoot them. So we'll send archers in from both sides. Group them up. Take those with you, because they fire as well. I really want to buff them, to be honest. You get them so... Like, this is the only unit we're going to have for ages. Absolutely ages. And I just do not think they are strong enough to feel like, oh, cool, we've got the best unit. They just don't feel like that. They just feel like a really crappy horse archer. And I want them to be stronger, basically. Get those over there. Which ones are with you? The spearmen. Oh, and the general. Oh, they're not generals anymore, are they? What are they? Iron Fist Hammers. Of course, they used to just be called Orokani Nobles. Oh, you guys can just come and sit there, actually. You won't be in the way. Send the Wind Riders around the back in case we need to. Perfect timing. Oh, bugger. One unit that isn't actually involved in the fighting, and I didn't pay attention to it.
Within our grasp. Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Bring them round. Come and get those instead. You move in. Take the spearmen with you. The chariots are already there. You're going to hit the lancers. And so are you.
Victory is well
Perfect.
within our
That's them
grasp.
going down.
In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
And all the rest of you are shooting them. Now, we haven't lost any of the
Only half
chariots
the enemy
now.
force remains.
We are definitely running over our own men, though. So.
Our brave men have captured the enemy general. He pretends to be a lion, but he seems more an ostrich. Let him sit and watch how true lions fight.
Ceasefire. Send in the warriors. In we
Foe
go.
fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Stonefoot coming in from one side. Generic Orokani warriors from the other. And they will soon fall. Cavalry. No, don't go that way.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Charge them.
Great
gotta be it.
victories are like sweet nectar.
Yes!
Come, let us drink
22,
of the most rare
319.
and glorious
80.
fruit.
Palando, yet again, takes the top spot and kills the most. Madness. Absolute madness. He is living up to the fact that there's only one Blue Wizard now, for the other, of course, died some time ago. Of course, if you have any questions about the general progress of the mod, feel free to comment on the video and I can get round to answering some of those. Or indeed using Total War Center. I've had a bit of a revival on Total War Center. I've been using it a lot more frequently. And I'll certainly keep you updated when Total War Center's modding competition goes back live again. It's currently in a bit of a hiatus because the website has experienced some very odd technical difficulties. But it will be back in due course. Now, who to leave behind? That's the real question. Alatar, what are you sending? Ah, there you go. Send those down. I don't want to leave the dwarves there for even 1 minute is too long.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
You need a refuge, that's why they hate you. But as soon as he gets there, and it'll be 2 turns, he'll be fine. Take a unit of those and a unit of those, because I'll send one of those south as well to Sayaka. No, it only needs 1 unit, doesn't it? Yeah. No, we won't send 2. Korandash will fall shortly, so Harad have made no gains, and they're now, their feeble army is Wasifar the Just and Captain Abrazan, and they're both moving on Chelkar, which fortunately for us is training troops, gaining troops from Krokmahur, which is also training even more troops. So Harad really, we have got a nice little trio of production here. We just need Amrun to step up its game.
I'm honored to serve.
and then we'll be all right. But something I think I will do
Number 1.
is just for the time being, hopefully we don't get caught off guard, but just pop over and use that fort so that we can
Honor to serve.
see the enemy
Number
coming.
1.
Ah, speaking of the enemy coming, there's Tam Ruben. Right, so we need to come out of that fort already.
At once.
Oh well. But anyway, that will be all then. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Things will start to heat up in the next few episodes, really, as Harad really gets pushed over, and we get to fight against Umbar and see the forces of the Ar-Adonayim at work. And then we will, of course, curl north and end the campaign, most likely, with our conquest of Mordor. We only need 40 regions to win. We currently have 8. Taking all of Harad, I think, would give us around 15 to 20. Taking Mordor is then about 20 more, so we might have to even take Rune down to win as well. 40 regions is actually quite a lot, even though the game map has 200 regions, or 199 and the sea. So 40 is a tiny aspect of that, and yet it feels like you need to take over half the world to get it. But anyway, for now, that is all. So thank you very much for watching, and until we speak again, dear friends, Nevar Naden Perimad Melonin, and farewell.